Ni hao! Maui and Trizzy here. If you've been following our China series, you've reached our favorite part of the trip. Welcome to Gubei Watertown, a human-made and restored commercial village that opened to the public in 2014. We hired a private driver for $140 USD one way through the wildgreatwall, a resourceful blog we used during our research for China. We'll leave a contact link in the description if you wish to reach out to Ricky from the wildgreatwall. The drive to Gubei Watertown from the city of Beijing was about 2 hours. The scenery ranged from unique modern architecture to small-town industrial shops to nature to traditional ancient villages. It was a great way to see beyond Beijing outside of the major city. When our driver pulled up to an entrance of what we thought was our hotel, he translated on his phone that this is the furthest he can go for drop-off. We noticed there was another entrance leading into a jaw-dropping visitor center, where people purchase tickets to enter into the actual Gubei Watertown scenic area. The cost of visiting is around $22 per person. Since Gubei Watertown shares an entrance with the Simatai section of the Great Wall of China, there is a combo ticket to visit both for $25 per person. Since our hotel was inside the scenic area, our admission was already included in the hotel. All we had to do was check in with the visitor center to retrieve our entrance tickets, hop on the free shuttle, and arrive at our hotel. But let's not speed through the visitor center without acknowledging how beautiful the exterior and interior is. When we were handed our entrance tickets, we went through a security checkpoint with our bags, then followed signs to the shuttle bus. There was no doubt that our first sight of the scenic area left us in awe. The front of our hotel was gorgeous, and a big sigh of relief that the hotel existed. As we were researching places to stay in Gubei, we had a hard time getting accurate information about any hotels because of the Great Firewall of China, a digital block on accessing resources like maps and public transportation on the internet from outside of China. The Beijing WTown Hot Spring Resort was our hotel for the next 2 nights. The lobby was bright and elevated with high ceilings, Chinese artwork, and contemporary furnishing. We knew it was going to be a very comfortable and relaxing stay for us before the big race day. And if you're wondering, what race day? Well, I, Trizzy, will be running a half marathon on the Great Wall of China. But back to the hotel. We booked on a site we've never heard of before, trip.com, for $210 per night. We're happy to report back that we had a great experience with this site in regards to booking hotels. Our room was nothing short of amazing.
Room tour!
It was very spacious with 2 beds, a couch, 2 vanities, and an extra bench in the bath area. More amenities included were coffee maker, electric kettle, free bottles of water.
It's like the cutest cups.
Nicely scented bath and body care products, and more.
Look at that safe.
Look at that room. It's a different color.
That's so cool. Ooh. What color are you feeling? This one.
We were eager to see more of the hotel, so we roamed around to check out the enormous fitness center and indoor pool. These occupied such a massive space in the hotel, and the outdoor area was surrounded by an astounding landscape. We left the hotel to take our first stroll through the scenic area and couldn't believe the existence of this artificial village. It truly felt like we were on a movie set. The village offered many shopping, dining, spa, and other experiences. At every turn would be a stall displaying a specific food for that particular place. We ordered our first snack of the day, a turnip cake, which was extremely mouth-watering.
Very hot. We got a turnip cake. Ooh, look at that. 7 yuan, which is $1. This place is amazing.
Our second snack was a clay pot rice with Chinese sausage and veggies. Another gem we savored.
Chinese sausage. So hot. They cooked them thick. The rice is so silky. I like the burnt part.
To wash everything down, we stopped in the vibiest cafe along the canal that was elegantly themed with dried flowers. This cafe was called HuaMulan. I ordered an original pearl milk tea, and Maui had a lily tea drink. We haven't mentioned this yet, but Gubei Watertown has a natural hot spring. One of the unique experiences that comes from this feature is a well that boils warm Asian pears in a tin can. This treat is great for cooler seasons as the warmth and nutrients of the pear helps regulate body temps and strengthens immunity. We bought one to share and questioned how we're gonna take this can home with us because it is gifted with the pear.
That's what I always say. It's good. It's not sweet.
There were people dipping their feet in the hot springs next to the stall. It was a quiet afternoon as the tour groups left. We continued wandering. This scenic area isn't just one flat ground. There are levels, stairs, slopes, humps, whatever is needed to make this place an exhibition. You'll find a convenience store here with small snacks and limited essentials.
I feel like we're dreaming. Yeah. It's so beautiful. So serene. There's no one here. Let's make
Makes you question like, is this like your dream?
Our plan in the evening was to take advantage of the attached hot springs at our hotel. It was included with our stay. If you're not a guest, you can still use the facilities for a fee.
You got the robes. I have the female one on. And Maui has the male one on.
Pockets.
When we were following signs to the hot springs through our hotel, we definitely walked through some sus areas.
The what? Why is it going up? What's on here?
We did get lost, but finally found the entrance. Slippers, towel, and a locker were included. The hot springs were a mix of indoor and outdoor hot pools, warm herbal soaks, saunas, and heated mats. The herbal soaks looked like we were bathing in yellow and orange Gatorade drink. The yellow is meant to boost immunity and replenish energy, and the orange is to strengthen the kidneys. When we used one of several outdoor hot pools, the view of the enchanting Gubei Watertown at night captivated us. Lights illuminated on every structure to accentuate its shape and details. In the distance, we spotted the bright Yuntang Pagoda. This sight added even more of a relaxing feel to a tiring transit day. We thought we had seen it all in the evening, but we're glad we thought wrong. In the sky, drones were launched for an unforgettable show while dipping in the hot spring. We wrapped up our time at the spa after 2 hours, which meant we had to walk through the sussy part of the hotel to get back to our room.
Need to turn on the lights for reals. I guess. Next time we'll just we're walking outside.
The town at night was calling us to stay out past our bedtime. From what we've seen already, there was no hesitation to leave our room to enjoy a quiet stroll around Gubei. Most businesses were closed, but there was one restaurant that opened late till the middle of the night. We went in and ordered popcorn chicken and a beef noodle soup. Walking around to digest our delicious meal, we embraced the quiet and peace of being nearly the only ones there in the town. The Simatai Great Wall was lit up. It's already an iconic landmark in the day, but to see it glowing at night was another wonder. If you want to visit the wall at night, you have to purchase a tour. We unfortunately didn't add this to our short time here, but highly recommend this activity. For the rest of our first night here, we continued roaming the town. We knew we had to rest, but kind of didn't want to, because we enjoyed the silence of the night. The next morning started off similar to how we ended the night. We went to experience the water town while it was still quiet and not busy before the tour group started to roll in. In 2 days, I will be racing a half marathon on the Great Wall of China. I've been in my tapering phase of training, but I had to get some miles around Gubei, because it was too unique of a place to not run around. While I was getting in my morning miles, Maui took a solo walk around the canal. We eventually met up to check out the scenery. Chinese shoe boats that can be rented and taken down the canal, bridges, gazebos, and blossoming spring flowers were the many looks that made Gubei a must-visit. After our sunrise exercise, we dined at the hotel's buffet for some breakfast. This meal was included in the hotel, and the choices of baos, noodles, different proteins, and soups satisfied our taste buds. I didn't think we were gonna have Jiangping anymore because we went away from Beijing City. But this buffet, they have Jiangping and tea eggs, and they have rice noodles
And bacon.
congee.
Yeah, they have a noodle station. So many good stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay here for 2 hours. That's my plan.
For most of the day, it involved staying at the hotel and utilizing the amenities. We did some yoga at the gym to keep my body ready for race day. Then we hopped in and out of the pool and jacuzzi. In order for us to go into the pool, we had to have a swim cap. So we ended up purchasing it at the hotel. The pool was so big that having our own space wasn't a problem. You look disconnected from your body. It looks so funny. The transparency of the pool allowed us to entertain the crowd of tourists with a synchronized swim routine. I've always wanted a moonwalk in water. We squeezed in a quick nap after swimming to charge up for the rest of the evening. The scenic area is about 3.5 square miles, and we've only visited one side of it, so we walked over to the other section that we haven't touched yet. Similar scenes, but more businesses and hotels were on this side. It felt more lively as it was closer to the visitor center. We walked along the town and found more small stalls with street food style snacks to purchase. This was a gyro-like wrap stuffed with roasted beef, lettuce, and onions.
Is it beefy?
You're right about Yoshinoya.
There was even more photo-worthy buildings, art, and surroundings on this side. Our next snack was a fresh Chinese sesame flatbread called Xiaobing. There are kites and lantern shops that you can create and customize. Another great shop to visit is the Yongshun House, where you can view the process of dyeing cloths. Once you enter onto the property, a field of cloths are hanging to dry. Before enjoying some live entertainment at the main square, we ate more beef noodle soup to warm up from the chilly spring evening. There was live music from a duo on stage. One playing the Chinese instrument erhu, a fiddle with only 2 strings, and the other, who was the vocalist, was drumming on something bongo-like. We spotted some drones lined up on the ground, so we stayed a little longer to witness the launching of the drones for another drone show. We waited and waited, and because the sky grew more somber, it started to drizzle, and sadly, the drone show was canceled for the evening. But that didn't mean we weren't gonna get another remarkable show. In the area where our hotel was located in the town, there was a great wall music fountain. Certain nights, it would display a water, light, pyro, and projection show with music, and we were blessed to have gotten a chance to see it up front. It was epic and left us speechless. At a gloomy, overcast sunrise, I walked all over town to cherish my last moments of a quiet and peaceful Gubei Watertown before transferring over to where my race is being held 20 minutes away. After breakfast, we packed up and began to say goodbye to the 6th hotel of our China trip. There was a shuttle stop in front of the hotel that dropped us off at the visitor center. We saw on display how this village looks in the winter, and made it a thought that we'll have to return here in the future to see the winter wonderland that Gubei becomes.
Alright, we're coming back for the winter now. That's for sure.
If you're interested in staying at the hotel we stayed at, we loved our stay and the location it was in. Well, we hope we provided you with informative and entertaining details about visiting Gubei from the city of Beijing. Now it's time to move on to our next China adventure. But if you're wondering how we spent our time here already, we'll leave a link to our 2 Weeks in China playlist in the description. Thanks for watching Maui and Trizzy. Don't forget to subscribe and get notified for more China adventures and beyond. 再见，谢谢。